OSP cannot be trusted. I'm not talking about the Attorney General. The OSP. The OSP cannot be trusted.
And then order Attorney General versus Office of Special Prosecutor fight them.
I want the OSP to come out tomorrow and say, "Dear Mekenya Meboa, send Oforiata Magana, near to me prosecutor Oforiata a special prosecutor. He knows what he's doing. Or then a block a quino or hijack it. Special prosecutor onim dia oh yeah. Only Oforiata Mwashahu. He knows what he's doing.
Director or managing Coco a friend is a time or funny. Now you say I boy a car to the stand to say now you turn the entire time oil refinery for $22 million. And then I turn our for United States of America from UK. Or says be Angie and then you or court give to Owari also over 31 million Ghana cedis. Also Echo Court give to Owari 3 counts and 3 charges. And the abono now or say as be entry there. Members Nankasa need there 14 charges. Ora be de wate OSP eja gunichem wate Attorney General say Boahen case no 49 million Ghana cedis no. The third accused person near friend of Madrid no. Mama no court to them no catch any lawyer. Lawyer touch ya say my lord my name is lawyer into me near you. Now I want to do and Attorney General say Ghana yati asem ne. Madrid say no obey witness. Obeka no krabia bia. Adi akire Attorney General and Minister of Justice Dominic Akrotingi Ayile. Na ubeje di say enei ana the Attorney General versus give to Owari any or say SB entry president director any deputy any national service scheme Baku over 600 million Ghana cedis were diamutu kudia carry. Baku so over 31 million Ghana cedis also where the sikana sa kudia carry. Attorney General say ene. Now Bank of Ghana ni Yoko edi nipa baku anase online lenders baku 400 over 400 illegal online lenders on our platform so they see about do you want loan to settle your house rent? Do you want loan to pay your school fees? Yes, say hey, baby, now you fake. Yeah, your Ghana card, yeah, 4 Ghana card details. Yeah, Jessica interest. Just say unkwasi interest unkwa. Wait, any na amount for the chance ya moya nyema. Then we Kevin Taylor say OSP full lengthy video edit them the entire Office of the Special Prosecutor. Papa ne sha say ma papa e friend no KEN OFORI ATTA on tin beduru Ghana was say hey, according to Kevin Taylor, Office of the Special Prosecutor versus the Attorney General fight and talk with them evidence na there's a be hold evidence na be leak evidence asem no ayasense aye begi aye Paul njika say dey he what way a naked truth our old Boga trends e no e ba ko pe Maxi Billian make sure say over subscribe like it na share mo nua anya bi hwe na we are for comment no fato comment section na se boko e fama me ba me to mbasi na me chechire nsem ni mu ena e bi nke yanka bi nhemu ana Kevin Taylor say I was bika na say chama adin che asembe ha o say Attorney General Dominic Akrotingi Ayine on ne deputy Justice Sirimsai Office of the Special Prosecutor Papa Kisia Jabe yo mu 419 or the says ayo mu 9 chese papa no da mu no munim ene so you sure say o si na anu ya mu se me ni KEN OFORI ATTA ni meji beto wo say o Washington DC chere street to grow wo chere hotel a odam ni na ka say all that is need say mo be yen say Office of the Special Prosecutor director Kisia Jabe me fa telephone no afre me say track papa na me ba e ba be che no o se nka o be yen kama mano But you know what be yesterday be and TV. Or so one shame was by September. Ken Ofori Atta Arrest Pimo Ghana say I or Simo. Bessin na Ken Ofori Atta Arrest is baby. Or say was all the deal to Interpol list so. Ever seen there what to say at Ken Ofori Atta yes baby or Simo. Or say the very day Office of the Special Prosecutor e declare papa e fe no Ken Ofori Atta say we wanted. O declare say we wanted na we fugitive odi ne di e de ato Interpol so ana try letter tintintin e de go ma chief of staff Julius Debra say papa yi sesi ano baby Ghana ye krono na ye say o manfo abobo aye ti o operation cover olutu no hai ni abeduru Ken Ofori Atta ye big fish si eti Ken Ofori Atta wi a o maka ye be ti o mo de o mo doso na ye be dey achino because akwa na go pay mo US o mra o de life o say meba o tina meba ne me yare ma me honto mi ansa me doctor say sa no de bedu ne enti papa ma kwan me tumi e ho akade ni husika aka no mo fa nka ye ho na sese kwan be fa so akoti Ken Ofori Atta aba no yakoti na ba o say enu o kan ye be si ne o ka ye na chief of staff they be ready be letter na say ko nya ha nemo no attorney general no refer to attorney general ho na attorney general esu fa for pen two papers no so twere kama ano so de come office of the special prosecutor kisi aja bin say yes I call letter no nemo no boy na case no docket na efa papa efa Ken Ofori Atta ho no say respond here for sa docket no fabra say be behwem ni ehun say ai boni say na osi wedi say ni ebetima ye wo na kwan so e di papa Ken Ofori Atta di aba bedu Ghana or say papa kisi aja me after 1 week also responding to attorney general also corresponding to attorney general ka say for look at nebra suffer 2 investigators e ka ho say be o mebo ya assist here na investigation no de mu ye no amu arrive at sa de manya no na o so to afiri ho papa kisi aja bin office of the special prosecutor or responding or corresponding also nipa 2 now person for me investigation no omudini me do mo ba na mum no wanka anything about the case in the docket na ye say yon fanka on famra na the first request attorney general busaye ana attorney general sa twere ko ba ne bio se chairman I say the mekan want you first one na mekan no point 1 e say docket na wanya dia fa Ken Ofori Atta ho no tam docket no fa breme in fact baby waduru bia no jane sa emfa bi nka ho eyi bi mfrim me pene sa de o ka kire Ghana forward a friends a podium no so no aye press conference sa same case na eno na me pe fa breme according to office of the special prosecutor say oguso ye investigation na we Kevin tell us we wan kan say akwa na ye kronfo wan kan say office of the special prosecutor papa no o na do say o be protect akronfo no mo Ghana ha what's the office of the special prosecutor papa yi why na do say akronfo no mo MPP mo no o be protect o mo say gadindi gadam enti say why do say Ken Ofori Atta o be free baby aba be pie mo Ghana twe kan and the office of prosecutor no be na free ho na say pa OSP we kisi aja bin da so tie kunya so say as office of the special prosecutor boss don't forget it papa na ko na vi with omo abokro no na say why na do say we be dream ngwa no omudi or say in fact attorney general bebre because Ken Ofori Atta case no kisi aja bin nim de okeka baako say na or try say kisi aja bin so e be ma on there no or the anywhere other subsequent documents akani na Kevin Taylor say obe releasing na or say for now there nipa the pressure in so your office of the special prosecutor boss kisi aja bin or say ora operation cover all luta na anu ya John Hughes ebusa say na Ken Ofori Atta no owe your finance minister na no kotu yisu bible no owe na say na captain smart say twe kai yoko boss Raymond Acha any kisi aja bin o ma let attorney general down rough because information ni name be brebe investigation be brebe mkoye no omu wi asa de aka no entwa ye do no go ma 20 na ye gina so e de ka asem enye ye eti this time around Kevin Taylor as was na not tin or say the problem Ghana your biggest problem so far when it comes to operation recover all ni na office of the special prosecutor kisia jabe papa yi ono na effort and they say who blame who are the attempt who any person I say we accusing her only one person pen accuse no kisia jabe ono na na how ora na enkoso ni na no papa yi ono na hai.
The Attorney General actually responded to the special prosecutor. Now, on the 13th of June 2025, so from the 2nd to the 13th, how many days? Anche kra. Anche. And a Attorney General, the second letter nana or responding to the special prosecutor. Say the course, dear Mr. Kisie Jabin, the special prosecutor, the office of the special prosecutor, sit Heli Salasi Avenue, South Ridge, blah 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 blah. Dear Mr. Kisie Jabin, this is the response from the Attorney General. Mebesa Ochina OSP Babon Tebeka said this letter, when you know fake, na men chire di bibi or Ghana, he needs to leave that office. $14 million. No. Now, in Tisa letter Koka Julius Debransa, Jubilee House, no, and the Attorney General say, hey, memenya law. Monamoya law deal with the OSP to help bring Ken Ofori Atta back. And Attorney General said, yes, sir, we will do that. So the Attorney General too responded to the special prosecutor. And what did he say to the special prosecutor? I say, dear Mr. Kisie Jabin, requests for the institution of extradition processes, Mr. Kenneth Ofori Atta, that is the response. I say, I bring you compliments from the office of the Attorney General. I say, 1. This is in respect of your letter to the Honorable Chief of Staff dated June 2nd, 2025, and the Honorable Chief of Staff's letter to the Honorable Attorney General dated the 3rd of June, 2025. Now, secondly, kindly furnish us with a copy of the docket on the subject. The Attorney General said, Mr. Kisie Jabin, yensaka o letter na wochokoma Chief of Staff the 2nd of June no. On the 3rd year na letter near the following day. Na sebi yensu saka na yepese ebusa wo. Se docket na eda Ofori Atta so no. Sa docket nke opese yeboa fa sa docket ne breye. Forward the docket no na yenhu investigations awaye nyoma ewom na yene the Attorney General's office no we can collaborate with you to find a way to bring Ken Ofori Atta back to Ghana. The Attorney General was explicit in his statement. Kindly furnish us with a copy of the docket on the subject, and the subject is Ken Ofori Atta. The Attorney General Nibusa OSP. Yapesa odi sa docket no. Ne nyoma na waye ni nyina no fabre. We will be grateful if you could nominate up to 2 prosecutors from your office to join our team of prosecutors to examine and process the extradition request. And Attorney General said, OSP, ye ni beji say, odi docket na eba no. Odi 2 investigators so be free office aka docket no ho. Se ne be ya omni ebe tena table ho. Na ye nyina ya hwem. Na ya hwe how we can execute this extradition process. This is on the 13th of June. Letter ne beka Julia Debransa on the 2nd. On the 3rd, and a letter ne koka Attorney General sa. On the 13th, and a ocho letter at the OSP. Into Attorney General Busa for docket. And also Busa said, for investigators, baby, you do crack home. Now, Mama Kayahu, not yan share a same way, near how we can bring Ken Ofori Atta to Ghana. Now, we will be grateful if you could nominate 2 of your prosecutors to be part of Munyambekau. Accept the assurance of my highest consideration. Very truly yours. And this was the response from the Attorney General to the OSP. The Attorney General responded to OSP say, "Yate, obesogo Ken Ofori Atta ba a fine idea. For docket ne bra, na docket no de ba no, for investigators me nuka ho no mbra, no mo ne yentena se, na fe yen strategize na yehu how we can bring Ken Ofori Atta to Ghana." 13th of June 2025. Now, After that, a deal is see. After that, something happened. After that, the special prosecutor wrote to the Attorney General. I want him to come out tomorrow, no more press conference. Don't say, when you know me boy. The Attorney General cannot be trusted. And make sure he cannot be trusted today. Nti, Ochokoma Julius Debra, Chief of Staff, and Julius forwarded letter to Koma Attorney General, and Attorney General responded, and all responded to Attorney General's response. Or say, Honorable Justice Shrem Sai, the Deputy Attorney General, and Ocho letter away on the 20th of June 2025. Into 1 week, and responding to this letter from the Attorney General. Or say, the Office of the Special Prosecutor, OSP, sends its compliment to the Office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Justice. Or say, Attorney General Office. Yede akomapa ene odo ene chiamu ene wi yede anu asemi ebremo. I refer to your letter dated 13th June 2025 in reference to my letter to the Chief of Staff dated 2nd June 2025 and the Chief of Staff reference to the Attorney General dated 3rd June 2025. In respect of the OSP's request for extradition processes to be instituted, in which extradition processes to be instituted for the provisional apprehension in any jurisdiction in which he may be located or found, and extradition to the Republic of Ghana of KEN OFORI ATTA, who served as the minister responsible for finance of the Republic of Ghana between 2017 and 2024. Let me take this again. I refer to your letter dated 13th of June 2025 in reference to my letter to the Chief of Staff dated the 2nd June 2025 and the Chief of Staff's reference to the Attorney General dated 3rd June 2025 in respect of the OSP's request for extradition processes to be instituted for the provisional apprehension in any jurisdiction in which he may be located or found, and extradition to the Republic of Ghana of Ken Ofori Atta, who served as the minister responsible for finance of the Republic between 2017 and 2024. The OSP nominates the following officers to join the team of prosecutors to examine and process the extradition requests. The OSP nominates the following officers. Nominates the following officers to join the team of prosecutors to examine and process the extradition requests. 1. Director Albert Akurugu, the Director, Asset Recovery and Management Division. 2. Kaiser Francis Amedome Wilson, Senior Prosecutor. Now, OSP responded to Attorney General. Attorney General Ebusa the 2 questions. Ube to be a mayansaka docket no. And na ube to be the 2 investigators aka ho aba ene abetenase. Na yenhwe se de be kwakwachi Ofori Atta. Attorney General responded OSP responded to Attorney General no. He only spoke on the prosecutors or investigators. The OSP did not mention the docket. Without the docket, the Attorney General cannot proceed or cannot start investigating KEN OFORI Atta's matter. But interestingly, when the OSP was responding to the Attorney General, he omitted the docket part and said, or send the prosecutors, no. Now, you are sending prosecutors to the Attorney General to do what? Without a docket. It is strategically, some investigation now say why ye. Nyoma e what docket na Ofori Atta ye. Nyoma e what say Attorney General no so ehu. Na ye gina so e make sure a process no aye effective e me de e KEN OFORI Atta aba no. Sa docket no OSP say on fan Attorney General. Na mum he has sent 2 of his men to come to the Attorney General to help with the extradition process. How do you start extradition process when you don't have the evidence? You, the special prosecutor, you have the docket. What is stopping you from giving the Attorney General the docket? But you see, strategically, time I responded to Attorney General, no, he did not give the Attorney General the docket of KEN OFORI Atta. And you ask yourself, why? So you ask yourself, why? How? The Attorney General sends his prosecutors and investigator, but he refuses to send the docket. The OSP cannot be trusted. I'm not talking about the Attorney General. The OSP. The OSP cannot be trusted. I made a mistake. I said Attorney General cannot be trusted. The OSP, the Special Prosecutor, cannot be trusted. So, Attorney General just put 2 requests in. Give me investigators and let them come with a docket and let us start the investigations and bring Ofori Atta. The OSP sends only investigators and prosecutor. He decides not to add the docket. In fact, he decided not to give the Attorney General KEN OFORI ATTA's docket. So the question is, why? The question is, why? Why, sir, the Office of the Special Prosecutor, Kisie Jabin, will refuse to hand over Edian a yet KEN OFORI ATTA's docket? I don't know, person be my Attorney General. No. Why? Now, let me show you something. Why we cannot trust the Special Prosecutor. In fact, he's a dangerous guy. Now, you see this document. Document way, a letter, this is a letter, a free, the Attorney General's office, a call OSP, data, a shaso, and a hold on. Now, my men show the AC. And after that, the Attorney General's office actually wrote a letter back. After OSP catch up say, or the investigators inquire Ebano, the Attorney General's office followed up and asked him about the docket. And this was on the 3rd of September 2025. Just the 3rd of September. And the date, the 16th of October. Ever since there, the Special Prosecutor has not responded to the Attorney General. Let's read what's in the letter. Now, the Special Prosecutor, the Office of the Special Prosecutor, Hill Salasi, blah, blah, blah. Dear Mr. Kisie Jabin, and it was signed by the Deputy Attorney General. I want the OSP to come out tomorrow and say, Dear Mekenina, send the Ofori Atta Ghana, ni to prosecute Ofori Atta a special prosecutor. He knows what he's doing. Or then a block a quino or hijack it. Special prosecutor onim dia oye. Oni Ofori Atta mwashisha. He knows what he's doing. Let an Indian man can show. Or say, I bring you compliments from the Office of the Attorney General. This follows letter to this office dated June 20, 2025, and subsequent conversation on subject Kenneth Nanaya Ofori Atta. 2. For urgent law enforcement decision-making purposes, kindly furnish this office with the following. Attorney General Satchel letter koma OSP say. Ya pesa usa this adwuma we ya twan docket ne mbae. Ya say busa for other things. 1. A copy of the dockets in its current state on the subject. 2. An investigative report, even if interim, on the suspect. 3. Any other information which you believe will be necessary for the purpose. And accept our assurances of my highest consideration. Very true, yours. Now, me be Attorney General Sacho letter come OSP no. Meaning, OSP for a docket in my docket in here and send extradition process need to makosu ye. And Attorney General actual letter come no on the 3rd of September say, ye per se Attorney OSP. Omaye a copy of the docket in its current state. Or say docket no, baby I would rubiano or famaye. We just want the docket. Don't tell us to say you are waiting to add some things and some. We just want it in its current form. It's okay for us. We can work with it. Don't tell us to say there are some things you are still investigating, because when it gets to us, we can still continue investigating. And anything our car say for our prosecutors and investigators, Brian Ho, na yenyo munye jumanibum. Inti Attorney General was specific. Give us the docket in its current state, because you see, the OSP has always been hiding behind it is still under investigations. And if he tells you something is still under investigation, it can take 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. He will never finish investigating because that is how he operates. And it's Attorney General can say it does not matter where the docket, the state it is in. Whatever you have gathered and whatever is in the docket, it is okay. Just bring it. This was on the 9th, on the 3rd of September. Prosecutor has not responded to the Attorney General from September. The Attorney General asked for the docket in its current form, the investigation report in its current state, and any other information ever seen there. Kisie Jabin has not responded to the Attorney General. Ask yourself why. Because Kisie Jabin does not want to hand over the investigative report to the Attorney General. Why? Because he's protecting Ken Ofori Atta. In the Ken Ofori Atta enenam let me tell you, last week or so, Ken Ofori Atta eba any boys we no mudin komo or catch ne nan for say ne papa. So beso tukwan or the private jet ne tukwan. And they don't know Ken Ofori Atta, he does not carry a passport. Ken Ofori Atta ne womb. That is Ken Ofori Atta's son. That is what he was telling his friends. Also, the papa can travel anywhere, and he travels on private jets. He goes to Europe, he goes to the Bahamas. Ne papa travels on private jet with a different name. Ken Ofori Atta's son, he was bragging to a lady, a girl. So you see where we are. Inti Kisie Jabin onim say Ken Ofori Atta. Ono na air protecting Ken Ofori Atta. Ono na air making sure say Ken Ofori Atta will never come to Ghana to face a prosecution. It is Kisie Jabin who is protecting Ken Ofori Atta. And majority of the people like Kisie Jabin say wafromo and they are under investigation or bois. He's protecting and shielding those people. That is how he makes his money. It who say the people are mentioning you. You are in fact corrupt, and there are evidence showing that you are corrupt. He'll come in quickly. He'll come in before the IOCO. He'll come in before the CID and tell them to stay away. He is in charge of the investigation. Remember, the OSP office is under the Attorney General's office. If you don't know, the OSP's office, it is under the Attorney General's office. If the Attorney General demands or asking for a document, the OSP has no choice. He must give that document to the Attorney General. Why do you think he's not doing that? We have given this guy $14 million. $14 million. He cannot show anything. He has not prosecuted a single soul. It's Mumbusa Kisie Jabin Ochina say, why hasn't he provided these documents to the Attorney General?
Now, on the office of the special prosecutor, Ebos Kisie Jabin Kai, so Okochi Abrante friend Adu Boahen, Papa Yesi Wadi Onunkwa on the Omadi about 49 million Ghana cedis. And Unkwa is a catch Amai. Nipa mienu obi ne yere hey. Chesadia no. Ghana do. Nipa 202 on the yere. What is that? The Lila ne Samson. Onunkwa mo 49 million Ghana cedis. Na sa kesi office of the special prosecutor and they say di akira na owie no ochi 3 suspects ne Adu Boahen, the wife Angela Aje Boaten, Anna Madrid Donko na nipa miense omuchi ye ba ko ne yere ana ba ko so no weka e de masa nipa mieni na there's only one lawyer Tachia and a lawyer Emma this 3 accused persons here. No money Attorney General inside Ken. Now and then after say midday don't go. Okay, so on a lawyer attaching to me maybe. In the lawyer attaching only lawyer Edema Angela Aje Boaten and Adu Boahen. Omumi enukwa ne oye lawyers edemo. Me don't go there or no so or represent or one. But anyway, according to the Attorney General, what drop it, Mammy on the case, I am a Madrid Donko. What dropping the case because Madrid, I promising is a bear witness. Or that on the bossy, not they see a beer from crane to crank. Sana by in the oil or her pressure na ebana. One copy believer gave me. Uncle Cano Crango ye, I'll do why. Ene Angela J. Boaten to Badia. That is ono zige wan chere ni bia sa ne ho wa be chere no enti fast connection why hurry up why fast or say attorney general minister of justice misraw I no go do am again me to aso defend me ho me ni in fact me ni defend fa me ho na mom no me wo no kra bia say da ho bia say make bia no regarding this case my ready say make am.
Well, we will say that we are grateful to the court, for discharging my client. Generally, I mean, upon receiving the brief, I always believe that there was a total lack of mens rea, to commit a crime. So, what has happened is really in line with our thinking, and we'll go back home and take it all in and see what we do next, right?
Right, but I mean, if you look at the charge sheet, count 10 and 11 has been listed, money laundering and then conspiracy to commit money laundering.
Yes.
How does that affect everything?
It doesn't, because there are also other charges relating to the crime of stealing, and if you see, my client was not mentioned as being part of the crime of stealing. Her name only appears in count, I think 11 or 12 or so.
10, 11.
10, 11, yes. So it's pretty clear that in terms of the formation of whatever has gone wrong, she was not part of that conclave, to decide on anything, So that's all I'll say.
On a personal note, does this burn the bridge or affect the relationship between the first and second accused and then your clients? I mean,
well, I would leave that to my client. They knew each other before me, so I wouldn't want to get involved. My work does not extend to that.
All right, thank you very much, Counsel.
Right, thank you.
Enti attorney general say akopa no kwafo o sum kama o ya de we de wa yenti ene ya te ye befa as a witness na mom no afri na rekro ya drop your charges no as an accused person. Enti as it stands now, that 49 million Ghana cedis about that on that national signal break boss Boahen ayesi wonu nko 49 million Ghana cedis at that time per the exchange rate na about $5 million. On the wife Angela Ajay Boahen they say nyafu no mudi no me they don't call the on the so atwe ne ho on passing bia na nedua yai, and at the same time attorney general after the workaholic ubeye adwuma na ukazi we diska ubedi ska obedaji etu sikane the attorney general obedi o na so ubeye adwuma nedua yai the national service scheme nipa mienu a omoye former directors, a director and a deputy director. Director no na ye antwi asibe osai antwi osai asibe antwi amuni ye no angasa nyo no a osai asibe antwi na ono na ye the main boss, the director na angasa yes over 600 million Ghana cedis paya wodi wasai no sika no wodi ahini na wodi bi gosi asore dan e dey ama na asore ma chase philanthropist ye Ghana for sika na wodi gosi asore dan ma nyankopon Ghana for dey mu ye mpani for dey mu wi sika ya na no kwache gba gosi dan ma nyankopon na me obeba na ne dan mo se mo bebrebe so na mo anya aduma bi ama na manfo enti osasi be antwi enadua yi court give to Owari also over 31 million Ghana cedis also court give to Owari 3 counts and 3 charges any dia bono na osai asibe antwi de main boss na nkasa ni de 14 charges and 14 counts na dia bono nti ene court so ogo plead guilty and as innocent emre time ena be kire dan nko ade a omo kasa nko ade a on naked truth Oldboga trends, of course ye de baba na Ghana edu we ora nsem gwa ene ye ora ehun nsem nko a attorney general versus office of special prosecutor fight them because OSP as what to train ho ne kura bi ho attorney general man fire but we no what they do Boahen case from the office of the special prosecutor command attorney general and who said the third accused person office of the special prosecutor then can hono maame no after so pam the lawyer already the same lawyer the main person aya do Boahen ne yere Angela Ajay Boahen no they say no why na do say dey bi onye accused bio mamu kase wa ya bibia onye bibia ogodi ne kore enti waka kire Attorney General Dominic Akutingi yi say meka no kore ti papa ne say onso be boa no ma na ka no kore ye say no ya discharge no onya accused person biu na obeje di say on July 15 2024 ana Ghana your former Tema Oil Refinery boss Asante Kwaku Beko ano managing director United States ye extradited no to United States of America from the United Kingdom all because they say Abrante no ha what trade bribe be the government officials be as secure a power plant deal as a London money laundering pa e dey sikani bia ko fa United States of America ya che no na enche kra na ye ton Tema Oil Refinery in 2024 na ye ton for about 22 million US dollars and according to the managing director Edema Tema Oil Refinery and I say the chief executive officer Edema Tema Oil Refinery ese sesia o kasei Ghana sika ya raise every Tema Oil Refinery kwan about $21 million by October ending you be share we first crude oil say enam Ghana basa na say ye fani means and ways I be pomp sika e dey Ghana cocoa board e dey sika e ba Ghana and the gold board e so dey sika e ba Ghana Tema Oil Refinery was started operation also so many sika e ba Ghana na mom no question ne say e ba ne say na managing director o manage cocoa e your friend say Tema Oil Refinery na you say abo ya car to the extent say na you turn the entire Tema Oil Refinery for $22 million and na you no awekron for United States of America from UK but ofri haya ne koye oboye ka waya ne koye enti ya nte no ani aja ne ma ne ko say US for no or service centers in you among of anamra no meto de aka so ha enti neg the current one I make sure say ene Ghana operation ni kura yen wie no 21 million US dollars how eba ne saying Edmond Combat Esquire and the chief executive officer Edema Tema Oil Refinery or say as of today or more over $21 million name some few months back or some few years back na ye beton the same Tema Oil Refinery for $22 million nyankopon kwane ne kwa for yes ya nye dede nkomoton ye omoton ya kafaso amba na nu ye almost all the state institutions are the previous administration and now danko akufo do ka say ya bokanti ye ton no and dem na say make profit hey and ye nana do mukuye pa o because ADB are making profit na mo beton and the state hotels acha say make profit na mo ton how how eba an say and then you see metro massa na MPP time over 300 buses and they do operate you make a revenue of 10 million Ghana cedis and then with less than 150 buses and then the same metro mass and make a revenue of 30 million Ghana cedis a chrono ne de chrono mo bon sa disika sa now so still Kisia Jabi office of the special prosecutor papa yin na do so be bie nsem ya tia kronfo Debia I'm investigating he's invited I'm investigating he's invited he have been just reminded invited investigating ya tisa brofie free office of the special prosecutor no sa Kisia Jabi Ghana for si yabre Ghana for so ma bre say tam enti Kevin Taylor and they were dropping all the bombs say yentimi ntnase ye hwe ha yetnase ya papa efre Kisia Jabi beto Ghana di only MPP for the session no much as di bonus because it does not make any iota of sense if say attorney general na ono and representing Ghana say who find is in area on na say wo de man no na say obusa one trailer no kwankwan no de go ma their friend the chief of staff who here yeso a o say safa document ne bra wo sa jampe ho and o say fa document ne na me say fa bra be sin na untin fa document ne ma attorney general o say be aduru no e see that say attorney general be ka kire president John Dramani Mahama na ya fire Kisia Jabi anasi e be making sure say ono anka say be investigate no because we be oil no oya ya accomplice of sa boni na e koso no krono na ye boy na office of the special prosecutor boss kisia da bingu so oye no go slow I said papa no ni mubi ti Kevin Taylor fire our fire no but so notwithstanding in there give to your worry oni or say ACB entry the former director Adema National Service Scheme ni deputy omo ebegina court ano I could answer questions either they are guilty or they are not guilty. Of course the likelihood so Omega say they are not guilty 99%. Until after that, na court as I said that for after the best started trials nangasa. And the end, I say best establish the fact. So Omedia to so omafum omayebone and Omega so money bone. Aha. In the area nu we are. Now for yaba on the substantial case nangasa. Say okay. Say money bone the end. Let's go on, kick on my markets. Inti ase be yaduma. Nembo so Omega say omafum no omayebone and say I don't know, I'm going to for my court. Janus and the court to make my own mobile. Not punishment to the door. Yatoka cried the mumba on boy is Gadier. Kiana King, the Bedjessica, Eddie from Monteyanucrana, Yahonto. According to the Attorney General, Medredonko, I know the third accused person. Our Boahen, any Angela, Ajay Boahen, I and a wife. Omu case of 49 million Ghana cedis. I have found Cotonia, man from Ghana. Yeah, National Bureau Council signal na ono no de wafa akodi a creative companies so we is ono creative company nobody is kana ko from na so we here business nti eno pepe na kwa nso akwa ya the third accused person from Medredonko o say ha case we dey we ni free nti na kore bi obi obakanti Attorney General we dey case na efo nipa o ka mu bi say obi dey dance dey aka say mum protect the life of my say that be ya obi mfa bibi ngobo ni tin because am actually muku ni besi ne yente hwe no demo chi ni message ano David dankwa demo chi ni message ano inti we se by mistake bi so yenim na obi de ne sakwa kan say kim munya na kela anya de mmehu inti yesere mun protect no maye se be ya se adu Boahen ne yere Angela omudi yesika parking crane se wam na se ya ma space ka kraba da ho nyen shift omu nankom operation recover all loot as a sesika bia aida bia no yensa ka se ye enti the government of Ghana Daniel Yadomlevo complaints are complaining no sana just yes the office of the special prosecutor or no hold you on to certain faster o man niam nko 10 times my no but KEN OFORI be pimo Ghana say pre ka Ghana ye ni na ebo say because me say uchi KEN OFORI we are the number of branches are over beti omo no omo doors rough and some branches in na yakesifo nko the very moment I dey because ya KEN OFORI say king cream say charges na dey born no me ya no ne ate no me say ye tracy afa KEN OFORI so a branches of akonfo e beti omo no enye branches ketwa omo doors but I say KEN OFORI first but office of the special prosecutor he said that be the way dey as old and onya ya obegu no John Dramani Mahama my president our president his excellency John Alobio John Kwame Nkrumah papa the way dey as o person wadwuma na o say no ora here the one reason why I Ghana to ma o so person Ghana ne ko here papa you either fire him or tell him to sit up and yes Ghana for we are losing patience for comment no eto comment section na say wey a naked truth Oldboga trends edi no e ba ko pe Maxi Billian subscribe like the share more so enye bi ehwe makrao bye bye.